Hi, dear students, dear parents, and dear teachers. Today we are going to study Amazing 4 Level 3, Unit 2. Before we start studying Unit 2, we are going to study and listen and repeat the vocabulary items, the key vocabulary of Unit 2. Let's go to Unit 2. The Unit 2 is about natural disasters, accidents, solutions to environmental problems, and environmental problems. So we need these vocabulary items to know, okay? We need to know them. So let's listen, and repeat after me, okay? Okay, let's start. Drought, drought, earthquake, earthquake, flood, hurricane, lightning, tsunami, volcanic eruption, volcanic eruption. When we come to the body parts, if you want to talk about body parts, you have to know these vocabulary items. Ankle, ankle, ankle. I cannot show. It's not easy. This is the end. Okay. Back, back, finger, finger, knee, knee, knee, muscle, muscle, neck, neck, shoulder, wrist, wrist, wrist. This is the wrist, wrist. Okay. Accidents. When you have an accident uh, on your body parts, for example, we need to know these words as well. Break, break, break, cut, cut, fall, fall, sunburned, sun, burned. Okay, hurt, hurt, slip. Okay, sprain your muscles. Oh, sprain. You can sprain your muscle, especially your wrist or ankle. Sorry, wrist or ankle. Yeah, and you turn, sprain muscle. I heard that. Anyway, for the environmental problems, deforestation, endangered species, for example, endangered species. It shows there. Pollution for the air. Rubbish, rubbish. Waste. And for the solutions, when you talk about solutions to environmental problems, you use these words as well. Appliance, eco-friendly, habitat, plant, recycle, public. Okay, you have to know these words about your body parts, environmental problems, accidents, and solutions to environmental problems. Okay, let's go back to Unit 2. The unit is about natural disasters. You have to know these words. It's really important. And this unit is really important for all of us. So be careful about learning new words. Let's make it bigger to understand. Yes, natural disasters. Remember, we are going to talk about natural disasters. We also have these new words. Let's make them bigger. Explosion. Listen and repeat. Explosion. Power, power. Damage. Cause. Destroy. Hit. Century. Take place. Homeless. Injure. Okay, in lesson 2A, we're going to read the speech bubbles and choose the correct answers. Okay, let's watch the video if you wish. You will easily understand.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we will talk about important disasters in history.
The largest earthquake of the century took place in Chile in 1960 at 15:11 p.m. It recorded a reading of 9.5 on the Richter scale. The earthquake lasted 10 minutes and caused damage to many Chilean cities. It killed 4,485 people, left 2 million people homeless, and injured at least 3,000 people.
In 1883, volcanic eruptions happened in Krakatoa, which is a volcanic island in Indonesia. The explosions caused a tsunami and huge waves. The tsunami killed more people than the volcanoes. It killed 34,000 people and destroyed 165 towns and villages.
Hurricane Katrina hit the southeast of the USA in 2005. The hurricane killed over 1,800 people and destroyed more than 275,000 houses and buildings. Hurricane Katrina caused a flood in New Orleans. 80% of New Orleans was underwater. People waited for help for days without power, food, or drinking water.
Okay. Let's have a look at Sofia. The largest earthquake of the century took place in Chile in 1960 at 15:11 p.m. It recorded a reading of 9.5 on the Richter scale. The earthquake lasted 10 minutes and caused damage to many Chilean cities. It killed 4,485 people, left 2 million people homeless, and injured at least 3,000 people. What Noah said. Hi everyone and welcome to YouTube channel. Today we will talk about important disasters in history. So Noah opened the discussion for this. Okay, what Mia said, in 1883, volcanic eruptions happened in Krakatoa, which is a volcanic island in Indonesia. The explosions caused a tsunami and huge waves. Huge waves. The tsunami killed more people than the volcanoes. It killed 34,000 people and destroyed 165 towns and villages. Now, when we come to Oliver, what Oliver said, it's about a hurricane, Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina hit the southeast of the USA in 2005. The hurricane killed over 1,800 people and destroyed more than 275,000 houses and buildings. Hurricane Katrina caused a flood in New Orleans. 80% of New Orleans was underwater. People waited for help for days without power, food, and drinking water. So, when we look at the questions, for example, the first question, which of the following statements is false about the volcanic eruptions in Krakatoa? They took place in Indonesia in 1883. The tsunami caused more deaths and damage than the volcanic eruptions. The tsunami killed less than 30,000 people. 30,000 people. Let's have a look at Krakatoa. Volcanic eruptions happened, which is a volcanic island. The explosion caused the tsunami huge waves. The tsunami killed more people than the volcanoes. More people than the volcanoes. More deaths and damage than the volcanic eruptions. The first one and the second one is okay. But tsunami killed less than 30,000 people is false, I can say. It's false. It killed 34,000 people, so more than 30,000 people. So the second one, which of the following statements is true about Hurricane Katrina? During the flood, people didn't have power, food, or drinking water for a few days. Must be true, I think. Because of Hurricane Katrina, a terrible flood happened in all the cities in the southeast of the USA. I don't think so, because only New Orleans, it says. Hurricane Katrina caused a lot of damage in the southeast of the USA. So, which one is correct? During the flood, people didn't have power. Let's have a look at the text. Hurricane Katrina hit the southeast of the USA in 2005. Southeast of USA. The hurricane killed over Hurricane Katrina caused a flood in New Orleans. 80% of the flood. People waited. Yes, the first one, during the flood, people didn't have power, food, or drinking water. I think that's true. The other ones are not true. Which of the following statements is false about the earthquake in Chile? The earthquake happened in the afternoon. It was a powerful earthquake which lasted 10 seconds. The earthquake killed and injured thousands of people and destroyed 2 million people's houses. Let's have a look at Chile. At 15:11 p.m. means in the afternoon. Yes, 10 minutes. Yes, caused damage to many Chilean cities. If they left 1 million people, the earthquake. Which one is false? In the afternoon, it was a powerful earthquake which lasted 10 seconds. It happened in the afternoon. It was a powerful earthquake, we can say. It killed and injured thousands of people. And destroyed 2 million people's houses. Yes, that's right. The only answer can be it B. It was a powerful earthquake which lasted 10 seconds and 10 minutes. Not 10 seconds, 10 minutes. That's the clue. Sorry for that. Okay, let's go to the other exercise. Let's see. Okay, match the pictures with the natural disasters. Lightning, tsunami, volcanic eruption, flood, earthquake, should be this, drought, this one, and hurricane, this one. Let's check. Yes, they are all correct. Don't forget these words. These are very important words for natural disasters. So let's listen and repeat together again. Earthquake, earthquake, volcanic eruption, flood, lightning, hurricane, tsunami, drought. Okay, let's pass this one. Let's see what's the following one. Yes, we did the matching. Yes, we came to the grammar. Now, when we talk about past, we have to know these rules. Okay, we went to Miami last weekend. Completed action in the past, so we use the second form of go. Go, went second. Go, the first form. We went to Miami last weekend. Sunday and Saturday, let's say. It's a completed action. It's finished. First, it started to snow. Snow. And then I saw lightning. Actions that happened one after another. We can say it's finished. It's about the past. So we use the second form of the verbs, let's say. Started. Regular, irregular, regular. And irregular, see, so. See, so. Okay, time expressions. When you see these time expressions, you have to think about past. Okay, yesterday. For example, today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. Last month. This month is March. Last month was February. 2 weeks, 5 days ago. 2 weeks ago, 5 days ago. In 1995, finished. It's in the past. 2005, in the past, etc. Okay, let's go back to where we are. Where are we now? Activity 3, let's say. Complete the sentences with the passive form of the verbs in the brackets. It not rain, so we have to use didn't. It didn't rain for a long time, and the drought destroyed, second form, destroyed, regular form, destroyed the plants and trees. 2, they heard. This is irregular verb, so we hear heard. They heard the loud sound of the lightning. 3, people ran. Ran is the second form of run. Run, ran. People ran away for the volcano when it erupted. Erupted, regular form. Erupted. 4, the ground started shaking terribly when the earthquake happened. Regular, happened. Started, happened. 5, water covered, regular. Regular, covered all the houses during the flood. 6, when did the hurricane begin? Begin, in the questions we use the first form of the verb. When did the hurricane begin? It began is the second form of the verb, so it began 2 hours ago. Okay, now let's come to the speaking. Work in groups of 3 and discuss the following questions. Which disasters are common in your country? Earthquakes, I can say. Flood, earthquakes. Volcanic, no. Hurricane, no. No. What's the worst disaster you know of? It's Gölcük earthquake, I can say. It was the worst disaster I know because the buildings started to shake uh, at 3 o'clock at night, I can say, and it lasted 45 seconds. It really caused a lot of damage in Adapazarı, İzmit, Gölcük, Değirmendere, and later the second phase of the earthquakes happened in Düzce. Terrible, I can say. Those earthquakes were terrible. A lot of people died. Okay, let's turn over the page. Let's come to 2B. Let's see what's there. Yes. Sorry. Accidents. We have vocabulary items here. Muscle, ankle. We studied these. Ankle, muscle, ankle, foot. Wrist, neck, knee, back, shoulder, and finger. Okay. Yes. Let's see. Label the accidents. For example, sprain your ankle, break your arm, get sunburned, hurt your back, slip, fall down, cut your finger. So, sprain your ankle. Sprain your ankle. Yes, sprain your ankle. Break your arm. Break your arm. Yes. Get sunburned. Yes. Hurt your back. Hurt your back. Cut your finger. Fall down. Slip. No, no. This is fall. No. Where was it? No. Hurt your back. Sorry. Fall down. Slip. No, no. Fall down. Yes. Slip. Let's check. Yes, they are all correct. Don't forget to use these phrases, let's say. Fall down. Sprain your ankle. Slip. Break your arm. Hurt your back. Cut your finger. Get sunburned. Get sunburned. Don't forget. Okay, let's go back and see what's the following. Reading. There's a reading. Read the dialogues and write true or false. Now let's have a look at the dialogues. Let's make them bigger. Are you all right, Stephen? Stephen, my back is killing me. My back is killing me. Oh dear, what happened? I fell down and hurt my back while I was walking down the stairs. Down the stairs. Who are you? Did you go to the hospital? No, I didn't. I'm going to see the doctor today. I hope it turns out to be nothing serious. Thanks. I'll let you know. Stephen has a problem with his neck. What do you think? False or true? False, not neck. When Stephen fell down, he was walking down the stairs. True or false? Yes, true. Stephen went to the hospital last night. Let's have a look at. Did you go to that? No, I didn't. No. False. Lucy got sunburned while she was swimming in the pool. Lucy. The second dialogue. Sorry for that. Let's go on with the dialogue as well. What's wrong, Lucy? Well, look at my shoulders and face. Oh no, what happened? I got sunburned while I was cleaning the swimming pool. That's a shame. Did you put anything on it? I put some cream on it, and I'm going to go to the hospital this afternoon. It might not be that bad. I hope so. I'll let you know. Okay. Lucy got sunburned while she was swimming in the pool. That's false because while she was cleaning the pool, cleaning, not swimming. Swimming, cleaning, that's different. So, it's right, false. Lucy put some cream on the sunburn. Yes, true. Lucy is planning to go to the hospital in the afternoon. This afternoon, yes, that's true. So, okay. Complete the sentence with the possible or past continuous form of the verbs in brackets. I sprained my ankle. Sprained my ankle while I was running in the park yesterday. While I was running in the park yesterday. While Mary was playing basketball, she broke her arm. When Tim hurt his knee, he was carrying heavy boxes. They slipped and fell down while they were walking towards the classroom. We were talking on the phone when we had an accident. When we had an accident. Let's go back and see. Yes. Now let's have a look at again to the rules. Past simple. Jane had an accident last night. Completed action in the past. Henry fell and sprained his ankle. Actions that happened in the one after another in the past. And past continuous. Past continuous. Sam was watching. He was watching. It's an ongoing process. Sam was watching TV all day yesterday. Action in progress. Actions in progress in the past. Tom was reading a book while Jessica was playing video games. I was reading a book, for example, and Jessica was playing video games. At the same time, if some two things are happening, you can use past continuous, okay? Was reading, was playing. Past simple versus past continuous. Tina was moving the furniture when she hurt her back. If you use when, you can use when with when simple past, okay? But when you are using while, you can use ing past continuous. Okay, let's go. There's a listening. Listen and circle the correct answer. Yes, Jenny cut her finger hand. She was chopping vegetables, peeling an orange when she cut herself. Jenny didn't go to hospital. She put a plaster, some cream on it. Jenny's mother, Andy, is going to take her to hospital. You are going to choose one of them. Yes, let's listen.
Unit 2. Accidents. Page 27. Listening Activity 5. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Are you okay, Jenny?
No, I'm not. My finger hurts.
Oh no, what happened?
I cut my finger while I was peeling an orange.
How awful. Did you go to the hospital?
No, I didn't. I put a plaster on it. I am going to go to the hospital when my mother arrives home.
I hope it turns out to be nothing serious.
Thank you. I'll let you know.
Okay, let's listen again and try to find
Unit
the right
2.
answer. Listen.
Accidents. Page 27. Listening Activity 5. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Are you okay, Jenny?
No, I'm not. My finger hurts.
Oh no, what happened?
I cut my finger while I was
Yes.
peeling an orange.
How awful. Did you go to the hospital?
No, I didn't. I put a plaster on it. I am going to go to the hospital when my mother arrives home.
Yes.
I hope it turns out to be nothing serious.
Thank you. I'll let you know.
Let's listen and do the activity
Unit
together.
2. Accidents. Page 27. Listening Activity 5. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Are you okay, Jenny?
No, I'm not. My finger hurts.
Oh no, what happened?
I cut my finger while I was peeling an orange.
How awful. Did you go to the hospital?
No, I didn't. I put a plaster on it. I am going to go to the hospital when my mother arrives home.
I hope it turns out to be nothing serious.
Thank you. I'll let you know.
These are the answers. Let's go back to the speaking. Work in pairs and tell each other about any accidents or injuries you had by answering the following questions. Then write a short paragraph about the time when you had an accident or injury. What happened? While I was playing football, for example, I sprained my ankle. When and where did it happen? It happened a year ago in a football pitch in Yakacık. What were you doing? I was playing football with my friends. Like this, you can think about an accident that happened to you and talk about when and where did it happen, what were you doing, okay? Don't forget, speaking makes your speech and your abilities perfect. Okay, let's turn over the page. And we came to the environmental problems. Match the environmental problems with the pictures. Let's make it bigger. Sorry. Match the environmental problems with the pictures. Which one? Deforestation. Deforestation is this one. E. Oh, we can write E. E. Air pollution should be C as far as I can see. C. Endangered species should be A. A. Rubbish should be, I suppose, this is F, yes. Water pollution, B. Energy waste, D. D. Okay, let's clean them. Read the blog entries and answer the questions. How can we solve it? What's the biggest environmental problem? Julia speaks. In my opinion, deforestation is the biggest environmental problem. Forest fires and cutting down trees are some of the main causes of deforestation. We should do our best to solve this problem. Firstly, we mustn't cut down the trees, cut down trees. Secondly, we mustn't start a fire while camping or having a picnic. Thirdly, we should plant more trees. We might stop deforestation if we are more sensitive. Bread, when we come to bread, oh, sorry. The number of the endangered species is increasing day by day. It must be because people are destroying their natural habitats where they live. The next generations might not see some of these species. All countries have to prohibit hunting animals, and environmental organizations should work in the areas where these species are in danger and protect their habitats. When we come to uh, Emma, she believes, I believe that energy waste is one of the most serious environmental problems because many people leave the lights on or run the dishwasher half full. It won't be possible to solve this problem if people aren't more careful. People must turn off the lights and appliances when they don't use them and have a shower instead of a bath. These might be some good solutions. Yes, let's have a look at what's the following one. Match the collocations about the solutions to the environmental problems. Use, for example, let's have a look at here. Let's make it easy. Use public transportation, probably. Recycle and reuse. Eco-friendly. Plant trees, we can say that. F. This is F. Turn off lights and appliances when not in use. That's C. Protect animals' habitats. Yes, should be. What else? Buy eco-friendly products. A. Use you recycle and reuse eco no use use use public transport, let's say B. Recycle and reuse as much as possible. No. Recycle and reuse as much as possible. Probably. We use public transport. Probably. Yes, these are my answers. You can check later. No problem. Let's go back. Where are we? We are here. What are the causes of deforestation? Oops, sorry. What are the causes of deforestation? Cutting down trees, many trees, I can say. Maybe forest fires we cause while we are having picnic are the causes of deforestation, in my opinion. What are the solutions to deforestation? We have to plant trees as much as possible, as many trees as possible, we can say. We should keep the forests clean, and we should save the animals. Should be very careful about animals. Why is the number of endangered species increasing? Because of us, because of us, because of human beings. We are not careful about animals. We don't protect them. What should all countries and environmental organizations do to save endangered animals? What should all countries and environmental they should encourage people to be careful about forests, about the habitats of the animals, for example, to keep them clean and not having picnic there, leave the animals to live in their habitats. What causes energy waste? What causes energy waste? Because we leave the lights and appliances turned on while we are having something else. Let's say while we are doing something else. What might be some good solutions to stop energy waste? Should be careful and should uh, inform people about this energy waste. Rewrite the sentences. No, before that we have a grammar section. Grammar ability. For example, I can draw beautiful pictures. Yes, I can draw beautiful pictures. I can say I'm able to draw. We must protect the environment. It's our duty to protect environment. You have to stay away from animals during the safari. The rule is to stay away from animals. You mustn't feed the animals. You mustn't feed the animals. You aren't allowed to feed animals. You don't have to buy a ticket to see the lions. It isn't necessary for you to buy a ticket. For the possibilities, we use might, may, could. People might stop air pollution, or may stop, or could stop air pollution, or it is possible that we people stop air pollution. We can say that. For the advice, we use should. We should plant trees for the forest to prevent deforestation, let's say, or to yes to we have to plant trees. Okay, we should plant trees. Deduction. Deforestation is increasing these days. It must be because of forest fires. I think it's because of the forest fires. He works for three different environmental organizations. It can't be easy for him. I don't think it will be easy. It will be easy for him to work for three different environmental organizations, we can say. Yes, we came to the listening as far as I can. No, not rewrite the sentence. It's a good idea for people to cycle to work or school? Rewrite the sentences. It's a good idea. People should cycle to work or school. It's possible for people to decrease air pollution by using a hybrid car. People may use a hybrid car to decrease air pollution. I'm able to come tomorrow and help you with recycling. I can come and help you with recycling tomorrow. It's our duty to educate children about the environment. We should educate children about the environment. People aren't allowed to cut down trees. People mustn't cut down trees. We can say that. It isn't necessary for you to turn on the air conditioner. It isn't hot. You might not turn on the air conditioner, or you shouldn't. You shouldn't. It isn't hot. You don't need. Look at the man who is cleaning the park. I think he's an environmentalist. The man who is cleaning the park is an environmentalist. I have just fed the animals. I don't think they are hungry. I don't think the animals are hungry. Yes. Listen and circle the correct answer, let's say. Amelia lives in a small or big city area, thinks or doesn't think that there are a lot of environmental problems in Amelia's city. Pollution and deforestation or rubbish are the most serious environmental problems in Amelia's city. Amelia thinks people should buy eco-friendly products, plant trees. Which one? It is or it isn't necessary for Amelia to become a member of the environmental organization to participate in events. Let's check. Okay, let's listen.
Unit 2. Environmental Problems. Page 29. Listening. Activity 5. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Do you live in a big city or a small city, Amelia?
I live in a big city.
There must be a lot of environmental problems in your city.
Yes, there are.
What are the most serious environmental problems in your city?
Well, air pollution, water pollution, and rubbish are the biggest problems in my city.
What should people do?
I think people should use public transport, buy eco-friendly products, and recycle and reuse as much as possible.
What do you do to protect the environment?
Well, I always cycle to school or use public transport. I usually recycle my rubbish. I am a member of an environmental organization. We organize events to save the environment.
Wow, that's great.
If you want, you can participate in the events. You don't have to become a member.
Thank you.
Okay, let's listen again.
Unit 2. Environmental Problems.
Environmental.
Page 29. Listening. Activity 5. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Do you live in a big city or a small city, Amelia?
I live in a big city.
There must be a lot of environmental problems in your city.
Yes, there are.
What are the most serious environmental problems in your city?
Well, air pollution, water pollution, and rubbish are the biggest problems in my city.
What should people do?
I think people should use public transport, buy eco-friendly products, and recycle and reuse as much as possible.
What do you do to protect the environment?
Well, I always cycle to school or use public transport. I usually recycle my rubbish. I am a member of an environmental organization. We organize events to save the environment.
Wow, That's great.
If you want, you can participate in the events. You don't have to become a member.
Thank you.
Okay, let's listen and do together.
Unit 2. Environmental Problems.
Environment.
Page 29. Listening. Activity 5. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Do you live in a big city or a small city, Amelia?
I live in a big city.
There must be a lot of environmental problems in your city.
Yes, there are.
What are the most serious environmental problems in your city?
Well, air pollution, water pollution, and rubbish are the biggest problems in my city.
What should people do?
I think people should use public transport, buy eco-friendly products, and recycle and reuse as much as possible.
What do you do to protect the environment?
Well, I always cycle to school or use public transport. I usually recycle my rubbish. I am a member of an environmental organization. We organize events to save the environment.
Wow, that's great.
If you want, you can participate in the events. You don't have to become a member.
Thank you.
These are the answers. Okay, let's clean them. Let's go back. Sorry for this. Okay, we came to the speaking as far as I can see, but where can we enter? Let's see. Yes. Work in pairs and ask each other the following questions. What's the biggest environmental problem in your city? In our city, the environmental problem is rubbish, we can say, deforestation, we can add. What else? Not air pollution as in the past. In the past, there was air pollution, but nowadays, not so much. What should people do to solve it? Should be educated. The people should be educated not to throw rubbish on the streets, for example. There are places to throw rubbish, so they shouldn't throw on the streets. We should educate the people. Okay, writing. Write a short paragraph about what people should do to protect the environment. Think about the environmental problems: air pollution, deforestation, rubbish, whatever you think is important for your environment, and think about what people should do to protect the environment. What shouldn't they do, for example? You have to think about these, not to throw rubbish on the streets. What else? Be careful about the appliances and lights, water, and water pollution. Should be careful. Yes, let's turn over the page. Sorry for this, but I should go back to. I cannot out. Sorry for this. I have to go back. Sorry. And come to the skills section. Yes, we are here. Sorry for this delay. Okay, we are going to study reading here. We have some new words. Recognize, recognize, fire brigade, thankful, proud, whole, neighbor. Read and complete the news reports with the words in the box. Immediately, returning, control, out, smoke. Okay, let's have a look at the exercise. Yesterday, a group of students were home from a picnic. What were they doing? There should be a verb here with ing. So, returning, we can say. Yesterday, a group of students were returning home from a picnic when they noticed the smoke. When they saw the forest fire, they called the fire brigade immediately. While they were waiting for the fire brigade to arrive, they tried to put out, extinguish, put out the fire. When the firemen arrived, they were thankful that the fire was under control. Were thankful that the fire was under control. Okay. For the second one, Jack Evans, 52, was sleeping when he heard a strange noise. Strange noise. At first, he thought his wife was turning over in her sleep. Then the whole house began to shake. Began to shake. I was shocked and felt very worried, said Jack Evans. While he was trying to go outside, he realized that an earthquake happened. When they went outside, he saw his neighbors and they all looked very frightened. Yes, let's go back and see where we are. Yes. Read the news reports again and write true or false or doesn't say. The students were on their way back from a camp when they saw the forest fire. True. After they called the fire brigade, they tried to put out the fire. True. The fire brigade was very late. False. Jack and his wife were sleeping in their bed when the earthquake happened. Yes. The earthquake destroyed their neighbor's house. False. Okay. When they left their house, there was nobody outside. False. The neighbors were outside. Okay. This one finished. And we came to the listening. Okay, listen and circle the correct answer. The weather was rainy, snowy when Judy left home to go to work. She was cycling or driving to work when the sky turned gray. There was a tornado or flood. She felt worried or frightened. She called her family and told them to go back home or into the shelter. Let's listen.
Unit 2. Skills. Page 31. Listening. Activity 3. Listen and circle the correct answer.
It was raining heavily when Judy Miller left home to go to work. She was driving on the highway when the sky turned grey. Suddenly, lightning struck and there was a tornado. I was very frightened, said Judy Miller. She decided to go back home. While she was driving back home, she called her family and told them to go into the shelter.
Okay, let's listen again.
Unit 2. Skills. Page 31. Listening. Activity 3. Listen and circle the correct answer.
It was raining heavily when Judy Miller left home to go to work. She was driving on the highway when the sky turned grey. Suddenly, lightning struck and there was a tornado. I was very frightened, said Judy Miller. She decided to go back home. While she was driving back home, she called her family and told them to go into the shelter.
Okay, let's listen again and do together the activity, okay? Let's have a
Unit
look at the
2.
answers.
Skills. Page 31. Listening. Activity 3. Listen and circle the correct answer.
It was raining heavily when Judy Miller left home to go to work. She was driving on the highway when the sky turned grey. Suddenly, lightning struck and there was a tornado. I was very frightened, said Judy Miller. She decided to go back home. While she was driving back home, she called her family and told them to go into the shelter.
Yes, these are the answers. Let's go back and clean. Speaking. Work in pairs and take turns to ask each other the following questions. Do you listen to the news? Yes, I do listen. I listen to the news, I can say. Where do you get the news from? I get the news from TV or from the internet, I can say. What natural disasters are on the news these days? Earthquakes, sometimes floods, sometimes accidents. I can say that's not a natural disaster, but I can say flood or earthquake. So, 5. Pronunciation. Listen and check.
Unit 2. Skills. Page 31. Pronunciation. Activity 5. Listen and tick the correct sound. 1. Opened. 2. Looked. 3. Needed. 4. Helped. 5. Visited. 6. Played.
Yes, these are the answers, I can say. Sorry. Let's go back and see where we are. Listening, finished speaking. Finished speaking, writing. Imagine that you are a reporter for a local newspaper. Write a news report about a natural disaster. You can use activity 1 as an example. Don't forget, news report about a natural disaster. Try to write. Let's turn over the page. Now this page is focusing on skills. Reading. Read the story and answer the questions. Make it bigger. Yes. A frightening night. Last Saturday I was alone at home because my parents went on holiday. I wanted to have a relaxing night, but something frightening happened. It was a dark and stormy night. I didn't feel sleepy, so I decided to watch a film. While I was watching the film, the electricity suddenly went off. I wasn't scared at first because I thought it was just a power cut, like this. Okay. While I was going upstairs to my bedroom, I heard a loud noise downstairs from the kitchen window. I was very scared. I wanted to call my friend Emily for help because she was living next door, but I realized that I left my phone in the living room. I didn't know what to do. While I was going downstairs, I fell down and broke my leg. The noise got louder, so I shouted for help. When I saw a shadow behind the curtains, it was a ghost. While it was coming closer, I fainted. When I opened my eyes, I was at the hospital with Emily. She said that she heard my scream and came to help me. She was wearing a white dress. It wasn't a ghost, it was Emily. I told her the story and we both started laughing. Robert. So why was Robert alone at home last Saturday? Because his parents went on holiday. His parents went on holiday. What happened while he was watching a film? While he was watching the film, the electricity went off, suddenly went off, the electricity. There was a power cut. Where was he going when he heard a loud noise from the kitchen window? He was going upstairs to his bedroom. What happened while he was going downstairs? While he was going downstairs, he fell down and broke his leg. He fell down and broke his leg. Where was Robert when he opened his eyes? When he opened his eyes, he was at hospital with Emily. Did he see a ghost? He thought he saw a ghost, but it wasn't a ghost. It was Emily. Okay, let's go back and see the activity. Listen to the dialogues and choose the correct answers. Listen.
Dialogue 1.
What happened last weekend, Ruth?
A volcanic eruption happened last weekend.
Dialogue 2.
Lucas, where were you going when you had an accident?
I was going to school when I had an accident.
Dialogue 3.
What's wrong, Camila?
I sprained my ankle while I was playing tennis.
Dialogue 4.
Leo, what did you do when you cut your finger?
I put a plaster on it.
Yes, let's listen again.
Dialogue 1.
It's easy.
What happened
Let's read
last
together.
weekend, Ruth?
A volcanic eruption happened last weekend.
Dialogue 2.
Lucas, where were you going when you had an accident?
I was going to school when I had an accident.
Dialogue 3.
What's wrong, Camila?
I sprained my ankle while I was playing tennis.
Dialogue 4.
Leo, what did you do when you cut your finger?
I put a plaster on it.
Yes, let's check. They are all correct. Let's go back and see where we are. Yes, we finished listening. Yes, listening is finished. Now we came to the language focus. Read the short dialogues and choose the correct response. What's wrong, Jake? What's wrong, Jake? B should be B, as far as I can understand. B, I hurt my back. Did you put anything on it? I put some ice on it. I hurt my knee while I was playing basketball. That's awful. That's awful is okay. So, three, language means read and complete the text with the words in the box. Causes, solution, might, environment, instead, problems, electronic, negative, damages, serious. Air pollution is one of the most let's see whether it's an activity. It's not an activity. Yes, we should do ourselves. Air pollution is one of the most serious environmental problems. Serious, let's say. There are several negative negative effects of air pollution. First of all, many people suffer from serious health problems. Yes, because of air pollution. Secondly, it causes acid rain. Thirdly, air pollution damages the ozone layer. Air pollution has negative effects on the environment. Environment and humans. So people should do their best to stop it. Firstly, people should save energy by turning off electronic, let's say, electronic devices when they go out. Another solution is to reuse and recycle. When people reuse and recycle products instead of throwing them away, they might stop air pollution. Yes, that's right. A vocabulary journal. When we look at the vocabulary journal, we see natural disasters, body parts, accidents, environmental problems. Okay, let's start with natural disasters. Remember, drought. Listen and repeat. Drought, earthquake, flood, hurricane, lightning, tsunami, and volcanic eruption. Body parts, when we come to the body parts, ankle, muscle, neck, back, finger, knee, shoulder, and wrist. For the accidents, we can use these verbs: break, cut, fall, hurt, slip, sprain, and get sunburn. For the environmental problems, we can use these phrases: air pollution, energy waste, deforestation, rubbish, endangered species, and water pollution. Solutions to environmental problems by, for example, one of the solutions is buying eco-friendly products. Another one is to plant trees. Third one, protect animals' habitats where they live. To recycle, turn off lights and appliances, use public transport are different solutions to environmental problems. So, for the useful expressions or useful phrases, we can say, are you all right? How awful, how terrible. I hope it turns out to be nothing serious. Oh dear, poor you, that's a shame. What's wrong? Yes. So, we turn over the page and we came to let's have fun. Now, I can see earthquake. Yes, earthquake. Tornado. Tornado. Earthquake. Flood. Let's see whether we can find flood. Flood. Yes. Flood. What else? Lightning. See light. Yes, I see lightning. Drought. What else? Earthquake, flood, drought, lightning. What else? Hurricane, tsunami. Has finished. It's like, every time it changes the place. Ah, I see. Very good. Complete the puzzle with the correct body parts. Skips the activity. Let's do the activity. Okay. Complete the puzzle with the correct body parts. One muscle could be muscle. Two. What is two? Finger. Finger. Three. What is three? Three. Back. Should be back. Back. Four. Four. Four. Ankle. Ankle. Five. Knee. Knee. Six. Six. Wrist. 7. 7. What is 7? 7. Neck. And the last one, 8. Shoulder. Yes. These are the answers: wrist, shoulder, muscle, finger, neck, back, ankle, knee. Yes, we have finished them. Let's clean them. Let's go back. Okay, we came to the activity. Change place. Look at the pictures and complete the words about the environmental problems. Deforestation. Deforestation. The second one, endangered species. The third one, what is that? Energy waste. Energy waste. The fourth one, air pollution. The fifth one, rubbish. The last one, water pollution. Yes, these are the answers. Let's go back and see where we are. Yes, we are here. Yes, we came to before you watch section. Work in pairs, take turns to ask each other, what can people do to protect endangered animals? Can you name any endangered animal? For example, what can people do to protect endangered animals? We shouldn't cut trees where they live, for example, for the endangered animals. We should protect their living habitats, let's say. And can you name any endangered animal? Endangered animal, cheetahs, lions, tigers. What else? Anatolian horse, we say, a kind of lion, Anatolian lion, I can say. So let's make this bigger while watching.
Endangered animals. Giant pandas. Giant pandas live in China. A giant panda can live in the wild for about 20 years. They are black and white, and they have got big heads, heavy bodies, and big round black eyes. They have got sharp claws, so they can climb trees easily. They live in bamboo forests, and they only eat bamboo. They are endangered animals, and there are only about 1,860 pandas in the wild. Polar bears. Polar bears live in the Arctic. They are huge animals which have thick fur, big legs, a short neck, and very sharp claws. Although many people think that they are white, polar bears have black skin. They usually eat cilians. They have 42 teeth. Their sense of smell is very strong. A group of polar bears is called a pack. Polar bears are endangered because of climate change.
Yes. Let's go back and watch again with subtitles.
Endangered animals. Giant pandas. Giant pandas live in China. A giant panda can live in the wild for about 20 years. They are black and white, and they have got big heads, heavy bodies, and big round black eyes. They have got sharp claws, so they can climb trees easily. They live in bamboo forests, and they only eat bamboo. They are endangered animals, and there are only about 1,860 pandas in the wild. Polar bears. Polar bears live in the Arctic. They are huge animals which have thick fur, big legs, a short neck, and very sharp claws. Although many people think that they are white, polar bears have black skin. They usually eat cilians. They have 42 teeth. Their sense of smell is very strong. A group of polar bears is called a pack. Polar bears are endangered because of climate change.
Yes, we have finished listening and watching. Now let's have a look at the questions. Watch the video and choose the correct answers. Giant pandas live in, where do they live? Remember, China. A giant panda can live in the wild for about 20 years. They have got sharp claws so they can climb trees easily. There are 1,860 pandas in the wild. About as far as I can remember. We will check. Polar bears are huge animals which have thick fur, big legs, and a thick, thick neck and very sharp claws. Polar bears have black skin. Sorry. They have they have 42 teeth. Polar bears are endangered because of climate change. Yes, these are the answers for this section. Let's go back. Yes, Unit 2 revision. Complete the sentences with the words. Remember the words we studied together. Plaster, plaster. Pollution, happened. Shoulder, waist, homeless. An earthquake happened last night. The flood left thousands of people homeless, without home. They can't stay in their houses. 3. When Josh fell, he hurt his shoulder. Water pollution is a serious environmental problem. We should turn off electronic devices when not in use to stop energy waste. Okay, let's follow the other one. Circle the correct answer. Now, the tsunami destroyed the city. There was a due to the heavy rain, flood. Because of heavy rain, we can say there was a flood because of the heavy rain. James sprained his ankle while he was playing football. I was peeling an apple when I cut my finger. They were at the beach all day, so they got sunburned. Cutting down trees causes deforestation. We know that. 7. People should use public transport. We should protect animals' habitats where they live. Okay. Circle the correct answer. Christina was having an accident yesterday. No, had an accident. Lily Brock was breaking her leg when she fell down. Lily was breaking? No, not. We can't use breaking. We can't use breaking. Sorry. We can use broke. Broke. Lily broke her leg. We can't use ing with break her leg when she fell. While Tom was sleeping, he heard a strange noise. When Kelly hurt her neck, she was playing basketball. When Jason was cooking, no, while Jason was cooking, he cut his head. Tony was watching TV while, no, while, sorry, When? The electricity went off. Olivia slept for 10 hours. She can't be sleepy. It's impossible. The rule is to be quiet in the aquarium. In other words, you must be quiet. It is possible to protect the environment. In other words, we may protect it. We have to. It's possible. We may. Possible. When you see possible, it means may. Okay. Let's clean it. Match the situations with the responses. Your friend wants to know if you are all right. How will you answer? Sorry. Let's make it bigger. Your friend wants to know if you are all right. How will you answer? I put some ice on it, probably, or one. Your friend asks you what happened. How will you answer? To A, and you explain what happened to you. What will your friend say? I hope it turns out. C. Your friend wants to know if you put anything on it. How will you answer? Should be this. Sorry for that. That's B. B. You tell your friend that you are going to see a doctor this afternoon. What will your friend say? Oh, awful. Sorry. Let's do it again. Sorry. Let's clean. Your friend wants to know if you are all right. How will you answer? My back is killing me. E. Yes. Your friend asks what happened. Well, how will you answer? I hurt my back. Yes. A. You explain what happened to you. What will your friend say? How often? How awful. Your friend wants to know if you put anything on it. How will you answer? This one. I put some ice on it. You tell your friend that you are going to see a doctor this afternoon. What will your friend say? I hope it turns out to be nothing serious. Yes, let's clean and let's go back. Let's have a look at here. Language means. Look at the pictures and write true or false. Michael hurt his wrist while he was playing golf. While he was playing golf? Yes, true. Two, Amy slipped and fell while she was cleaning the living room. False. The kitchen. The fish died because of water pollution. False. Lots. Lot. The hurricane didn't cause any damage to the house. False. Caused a lot of damage. Yes. Sorry. 5, 6. There's a listening. Listen and circle the correct answer. Yes.
Unit 2. Revision. Page 37. Listening comprehension. Activity 6. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Hello? I see that you are a family. Why are you all here? What happened? Tell me one at a time.
I was playing with my friends at school. A cleaner was mopping the floor. The floor was wet and I was running fast. So I slipped and broke my wrist.
I was cleaning the windows and listening to music on my phone. They called me from school and I answered the phone. Someone from school told me about Lucy's accident and I panicked. So I fell off the ladder and sprained my ankle.
I was driving home and they called me from the hospital. I was talking on the phone and I had a car accident and hurt my neck.
Oh, what a story!
Yes, what a story. Let's listen again.
Unit 2. Revision. Page 37. Listening comprehension. Activity 6. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Hello? I see that you are a family. Why are you all here? What happened? Tell me one at a time.
I was playing with my friends at school. A cleaner was mopping the floor. The floor was wet and I was running fast. So I slipped and broke my wrist.
I was cleaning the windows and listening to music on my phone. They called me from school and I answered the phone. Someone from school told me about Lucy's accident and I panicked. So I fell off the ladder and sprained my ankle.
I was driving home and they called me from the hospital. I was talking on the phone and I had a car accident and hurt my neck.
Oh, what a story!
Yes. Now let's listen again and do the
Unit 2.
exercise together.
Revision. Page 37. Listening comprehension. Activity 6. Listen and circle the correct answer.
Hello? I see that you are a family. Why are you all here? What happened? Tell me one at a time.
I was playing with my friends at school. A cleaner was mopping the floor. The floor was wet and I was running fast. So I slipped and broke my wrist.
I was cleaning the windows and listening to music on my phone. They called me from school and I answered the phone.
Lucy's mother.
Someone from school told me about Lucy's accident and I panicked. So I fell off the ladder and sprained my ankle.
Yes, sprained her
I
ankle.
was driving home and they called
Father.
me from the hospital. I was talking on the phone and I had a car accident and hurt my neck.
Yes.
Oh, what a story!
These are what happened to them. Yes, let's clean. Let's go back. Listening comprehension. Then we came to 7. Yes, reading comprehension. Read the paragraph and write true or false. Let's read together. There was a flood because of the heavy rain 2 days ago. Thousands of people lost their homes. It started early in the morning, so most people were driving to work or school when the flood started. A man, Kevin Smith, was running back home when he saw a little dog standing in the street. The dog was very frightened. He tried to save the dog and risked his life. Luckily, he saved the dog. While I was trying to save the dog, many people helped me, said the man. While he was saving the dog, many people recorded him, so millions of people shared the video on social media platforms. Everybody knows him now. Okay. There was a flood because it was snowing heavily 2 days ago. Yes, there was a flood. True, we can say true. Many people were at home when the flood started. False. on their way to work or school. The flood started at night, false, early in the morning. Kevin Smith saved a dog's life, true. He saved the dog alone, false, all together with the people. He became popular because millions of people shared his video on social media platforms. Yes, true. That's true. Yes, write a story about a brave person. Don't forget to write a story about a brave person you know. Okay. I think this is it. Yes. We have finished Unit 2. Next lesson, we will do this unit, Unit 3, Life Experiences. So, till that unit, till that lesson, see you. Thank you for listening to me. My name is ŞABAN KANSU, and this is KANSU EİTİM. We are going to help you, and we are here to help you. Okay? Thank you. Bye.